Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to talk about a strategy called the Stepladder Press. It's pretty easy. We'll either do 110 inside or you can do 160 across as place bets. You can play a pass line with odds if you'd like to. We're not going to in this video. So when you go to press, let's say you hit the 8 and everything is kind of at its lowest. What you would do is you would press up 1 unit. And this is where you would press up your lowest press number by 1 unit. What we're going to do is we're going to press by 1 unit the lowest number and the sibling so we retain symmetry. So we're going to focus on the inside first. We will start off with 110 inside. If the 6 hits, then you know the lowest pressed up number, since this has a cap on it, 6 and 8, will go right to the 9 and 10. If you hit a 5, it'll stay on the 5 and 9. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 10. I meant to say 9. So yeah, let's just go at it. $2,500 bankroll, and that looks good. Numbers off, and we're coming out. 8. 8's the point. All right, so we're gonna grab $110 inside, and when we hit one of these inside numbers, we'll just look at what's the lowest pressed up number. Right now it's the 5 and 9, and we'll press those up by 1 unit. One betting unit is going to be $5. On the 6 and 8, it's $6. Pretty straightforward. All right, and we're rolling on 6. $30 pays $35. We'll take the 2 5s and press that up to 30. So we've got 30 on all numbers, and we rack that 25. So this allows you to retain symmetry, kind of go up like step ladders. Now, what do we do in the case if we hit any number? Everything's the same. What do? I think we would go after the 6 and 8 since those have a higher frequency of rolling. All right, let's go. And 6 back to back. All right. That's 30, 35, and we're going to go up 6, and we're going to go to 36, and we rack 24. All right, let's go. And 8. We know that 36 pays 42, and we're going to rack up our 5 and 9. We're now at 35 at the 5 and 9, 36 at the 6 and 8, and then we can take 27 and rack it. And 6. That's a 6. $42. 5 and 9 gets pressed up now to 40, and we take that and rack it. and roll. And 2 craps. And 7 out. Not a terrible roll. I don't think we made our money back, but we were getting close. And we're off. All right. Not too bad, I think. We might have made that money back. And we're coming out. 7 paid a line. That's a winner. And 4. 4 came easy. And here we go. 110 inside. And we're looking for an inside number. 8. 8 the hard way. $35. Press up that 5 and 9. And 4. That's the point. We hit that point. We didn't have anything. All right. Coming out. 10. 10 on the other end. All right. We're looking for inside numbers. And 4 the hard way. All right, we're hitting a lot of outside numbers this roll. And 7 out. Definitely for sure. They're keeping us dry. All right, coming out. And 10. And we're looking for inside numbers. And 10. Back-to-back 10s. This came hard. We're off. And we're looking for a point. Point is not 3. That's craps. 3 again, back-to-back. Horn players are loving it. And 6. The point is 6. All right, now we're working. Let's get an inside number. And 9. $25 pays 30. Press up the 5 and 9. Rack that 25. All right. 3 craps. Six came hard. And we'll press that up to 36. We'll drop the dealer $2 out of our rack. So we've racked $50 minus a couple dollars from there. All right, we're coming out looking for a point. Point is 5. And 6. 36 pays 42. Then we press up the 5 and 9 to 35, and we rack up $32. And 7 out. Yep. That was about time for it to show up. Still not a terrible roll. All right, let's count down our rack. So we got Got 2100 here. $312, so we're down 188. Not bad, a little bit slow, right? Since we were only doing 1 unit presses, definitely slow. But on a very hot roll, you would be racking every hit, and that's where we like it. So best table conditions, choppy table to warming tables. Those are where the inside numbers really shine. If you're on that true hot roll, of course you're going to benefit, because you're steadily laddering up those presses. Common pitfalls: pressing more than 1 number per hit. Well, I didn't like that. That would be way too slow. I was doing the siblings because it keeps things in kind of check. And on a $25 table, if you hit a $30 6, you're still going to rack 25 and press up 5 on the 5 and 9. There is the option to play the pass line, and sometimes, you know, putting your winnings on the pass line too soon. Let's go ahead and rack some money up, pay off a little bit of that debt that you have out here, and then put some odds out there. So pros and cons. Pros: simple cadence. It's easy to execute this over and over again, and you're constantly racking, and that builds profit over time. Balanced growth. Even though it's balanced growth, it's a little slow for me. And then it integrates cleanly with 3, 4, 5 odds using collect first timing. Yeah, so one thing you can do is you can downshift to starting with just the 6 and the 8 if you want to be more conservative. This requires discipline from going crazy, because sometimes the table is going wild, and that brings in people doing things that are breaking their strategy. All right, so the Stepladder Press, it converts box number hits into measured lowest first presses, and you're banking chips every single roll. If you found this helpful, go ahead and drop your questions and comments down below the video. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified on the next strategies. I want to thank everybody for watching Craps University, and we'll see you on the felt.